The story of David and Goliath, 1 Samuel 1:7-1. Goliath's challenge. The army of Israel and the army of the Philistines stood facing each other in a valley. Among the Philistines was a mighty giant warrior named Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall, wearing heavy armor, and carried a massive spear and sword. Every day he shouted loudly, "Send me a man to fight with me." Hearing his words, the army of Israel and even King Saul were filled with fear. 2. David, the shepherd boy. David was the youngest son of Jesse. He was not a warrior but a shepherd who looked after his sheep. When David came to the battlefield to bring food for his brothers, he heard Goliath's challenge. David said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" 3. David's faith. King Saul said, "You are too young and small. You cannot fight this battle." But David replied, "When a lion or bear attacked my sheep, I struck it down and rescued them. The same God who saved me from the lion and the bear will save me from Goliath too." 4. Removing the armor. Saul gave David his own armor to wear, but it was too heavy. David said, "I cannot fight with these." So he removed the armor and went out with only his staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones from the brook. 5. The battle in the field. When Goliath saw David, he laughed and mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" But David declared, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." 6. David's victory. David placed a stone in his sling and hurled it with all his might. The stone struck Goliath right on the forehead. The giant fell face down to the ground. David ran, took Goliath's own sword, and defeated him completely. 7. The power of God revealed. The Philistine army was struck with fear and fled, while Israel shouted in victory. Everyone knew that true victory does not come by human strength, but by faith in God. Central message. This story teaches us that real power is not in weapons or stature, but in faith in God. Like David, we too should say, "The battle belongs to the Lord."